Okay, so this time we are going to study another features of the functions of the graph. So we will try to investigate the intercept of the functions of graph. Okay, for talking about the intercepts, normally we have two. One is the x-intercept, one is the y-intercept. So for the x-intercept, that means a graph will pass through a point on the x-axis, and y-intercepts is the point the graph passing through the y-axis. For the x-intercepts, the features is that it will have a y in coordinates with 0, and for y-intercepts, we have x coordinates of 0. So in order to find the intercept, we will just simply put in the y equals to 0 when we are going to find the x-intercept, and in another side we will put in x equals to 0 in order to find the y-intercept. So taking examples of an inverse function, so we have the functions equivalent to 3 over x minus 2. And this time we are going to find out the y-intercept. So we will put in x equals to 0, okay? Because for x-intercept, the coordinates of the point of x is 0. So we put in x equals to 0, and we can find out the values of y is 3 over negative 2, which is the y-intercept. And this time, when we are going to find the x-intercept, you will find out that we cannot solve the equations when we put in fx equals to 0. So it is undefined. So for any inverse functions with x on the denominator, we don't have any x-intercept. That means the graph won't pass through any y, okay? So it will only tends to an asymptote, so on the y-axis. Taking another examples on the absolute values functions. So we have the absolute x plus 7 as these functions. So we try to find out the y-intercept by putting in x equals to 0, and then we can easily got the y-intercept to be 7. And this time we are going to find the x-intercept as well by putting in x equals to 0, y equals to 0 to find the x-intercept. So you will find out that when we put in y equals to 0, we got 0 equals to absolute x plus 7. Okay, so absolute x, that means we will put the absolute magnitudes of x, whether it's positive or negative. Okay, so you can see that we found out the absolute x equals to a negative values, which is not possible, because every time we take the absolute values on some numbers, some values, it returns to be positive. So we don't have any x-intercept for this function. Taking another examples of the absolute functions. So this time we have y equals to 5x plus 4, taking absolute values. So putting in x equals to 0, we easily got the y-intercept to be 4. 5 times 0 plus 4, taking absolute values, which is 4. Okay, so and then we try to find out the x-intercept by putting in y equals to 0. This time we can have the values of x. Okay, so we can calculate the valid values of x values. So by putting in y equals to 0, which gives us x equals to negative 4 over 5. So negative 4 over 5 is the x-intercept. Okay, so every time we try to put in 0 to find the x or y intercept, but sometimes depending on the functions, we won't have the x or y intercept, because the graph doesn't cut in the x-intercept or y-intercept. But the way of doing finding the intercept is easy. Whatever functions that they are, we can just put in y equals 0 to find the x-intercept, and put in x equals to 0 to find the y-intercept.